welcome to the Shelly Studio. Today I'm working on my 100-day project. We're doing the voiceover for the days that I'm working on. This one is day 12 and it's Milford Sound in New Zealand. Went on a trip there. I think one of the earlier ones is New Zealand, so if you've been watching the series, you might have seen one. I have a few pictures, not a ton, that lend themselves to landscape. I do like the water. That's my favorite thing. And I don't know, makes great photographs, but I'm running out of blue. And I'm running out of green. Scraps of paper, that is. I do have a lot of blue, actually, but nothing in the little bitty bits. And nothing that's plain enough to work as a sky. But I thought I would do this one in shades of blue. Milford Sound is part of Fjordland down there, and the cruise ships can sail up into it part of the way. And really tall mountains all around. So cool. If you ever get a chance, it's really, really pretty scenery. Anyway, so I'm just doing, it's like a little teeny portion, 2 peaks, and of course they're not exact matches to the peaks down there, but you get the idea of the deep valleys that is created. Anyway, so this one is actually pretty simple, but I really like it. Of course, I like water. How's everyone doing? I hope you're all doing well. If you're doing the 100-day project, I hope you're keeping on track. Not sure what today is. 1819 when I'm doing this voiceover. By the time you see this one, I don't know what day it will be. So yeah, just put those down and do a little shading with the Stabilo. If you've been watching the series, you know I've used this on almost every single piece. I was going to say pages, but they're not pages. They're little mini artworks. So they're only 4 inches by 4 inches, the base, and then the inside's about 3 inches, I guess. And using jelly prints, brared off paper, painty pages from leftover paint. I paint something with any leftover paint. Can't let it go down the drain or anything, so I always wipe off the brushes, and sometimes they get really interesting, so I keep them. And on this one, I took some liberties. I put a sailboat in the picture. Just cut out a piece of white cardstock and made a little sailboat. Getting some shading down at the base of my little mountains. Now, shading the little sailboat. So there it is. And here's Milford Sound. My little collage does not do it justice. Now we're on to day 13. This is Antelope Island. I'm trying to remember exactly where it is, where the water is. We went there this last summer, and it was pretty dry. The Great Salt Lake is evaporating. With the most recent storm, it's gone up like an inch, which is a lot considering the size. But over the years, it's been losing water. Sorry, I dropped my glasses. And I saw a news program not too long ago. They were talking about how in 5 years it will be dried up, which could be like really hazardous, I guess, because there's a lot of minerals and toxins, and it would be dust that would blow into the cities and stuff. So we got to figure out a way to keep water in the Great Salt Lake. Also, a lot of salt companies manufacture salt there. So, yeah, those would dry up as well. So, yeah, we need to figure out how to keep water there. My city is really conservative. If your lawn is not half dead, then you're not doing your part. I guess we're doing our part because our lawn's pretty much half dead. I'm not looking forward to summer where I have to drag the hose around and water the lawn because our sprinkler system is broken. But anyway. Thought I'd add, there is sagebrush on there. There was some greenery a little bit on the island. There is one spot, I think there's one spot that has fresh water, I guess. On the island, on Antelope Island. And lots of buffalo. That could be a picture. I could do one of the pictures I have of buffalo. I'm sure I have one somewhere. I know I took it with my regular camera, not my phone, but... So now I'm just giving it some shading and trying to give everything a little bit of dimension. And there we go. And that picture's not on my phone, so I must have got it off my computer. Alright, on to the next one. This is... What day did I say I was on? Day 14. And this is a view of Moon Lake. That's another place in Utah. We go there every other summer for a family reunion. So I have several pictures in there of that area. And I like my mountains. I like that purpley blue paper. I think it made a good mountain. And really it's, in real life, it's just a hill on that side. It's not a big tall mountain that would look this way, but we're taking liberties, right? These are abstract, non-representational-ish mini collages. Do what looks good in the moment. So we're going to add a little bit of water. I've got to find a spot that's got enough, long enough strip that I can put all the way across. So the far side of the water does have beaches or rocks. It's brown over there. I've never actually been over to the other side, but there's beaches on the side I'm on. But not in this view. This view is from a higher level, higher elevation, I guess. They have cabins, like a Moon Lake resort, and they have really rustic kind of cabins that you can stay in. And this is from that point of view, perspective. So that's my green. It's a bit pastel, but I wanted it to contrast with my trees, which is this last little scrap of this painty green paper. There's a lot of trees up there. I can't think of the forest that it's part of. But there's a lot of aspen and different kinds of pine trees. So I'm just tearing out little bits to make me some pine trees. They kind of look like they've got snow on them, but it was summertime. Didn't make you watch me tear them all out. That took a while. And this is cardstock, so I've got to use my glitter glue to make sure it holds. But if you live in Utah and you don't know about Moon Lake, let me know. A lot of people I've talked to didn't know it was a place. But, yeah. A lot of people do know about it, though. I think I decided that pine tree was too crooked, so I'm putting a little bit of the other color over the top. And decided to do it to both sides to make it look like maybe there's a hill in front of those trees. Don't know if it helped, but I did it anyway. So I let that dry for a minute. I guess I was more patient than on some days. Some days I just go right in with that and ends up being a little too soft to draw on. I don't know if you've been watching my videos, if you've noticed, I use my spray bottle for my water. I do have a bottle with water in it, but it's got acrylic paint gunk in it. I need to clean it out, so I just pull out the spray bottle. It's got fresh, clean water in it. Might be a little gray after this billow. Trying to get the jelly roll to work, adding a little white so you can tell that it's water. I mean, you should be able to tell, but it's water. So that was day 14. One more for today, and this is day 15, and it's Dunedin in New Zealand. Or it's trying to be. Using that blue for the sky again. Did I use that on the last one? No, I used something else. Scrapbook paper on the last one. But I've used this particular blue paper almost out. I keep using it for the skies. And this area has a lot of hills and then water. So I'm trying to make some hills and then like islands or peninsulas. And because I'm running out of green, I'm going to make the bushes and stuff blue. It could be evening on a gray day. That would make the trees look blue-ish, right? And then to the right there was a bit of a path. So I'm trying to make the path with that brown, and then I decided it was going into the water, so I had to put a little hill behind it so that I could put the path down. Okay, and there was a fence, so I'm going to attempt to make a fence. And since these pieces are really, really teeny, I just put the glue stick on the piece, and then we're going to stick my little posts on top of that. And I really wanted to put a big tree on the right hand side, and I start doing the tree over here with a pen. I think I end up adding Stabilo in there just to kind of darken the whole thing. And I don't think everything's quite dry enough. Has to be pretty dry, and if I have the glue stick on the surface, it doesn't write very well on the surface. You can see it if you look closely enough. You should be able to see the lines in the fence posts in the close-up. I think that is the last one for today. I think I end up putting little white highlights in a few places. But yeah, I hope you're liking these videos. I know I'm not very chatty. Every once in a while I have something to say, but I've been doing editing. I'm editing a whole bunch at a time, so I do kind of run out of things to say. I'm not very talkative. But I hope you're enjoying them. You can turn the sound off. You don't need to listen to me. Play music on your radio. Anyways, I appreciate everybody who's watching and who makes it all the way through. I really do. Helps my channel out. It would help it out if you hit the like button if you liked it. Leave a comment if you'd like to comment. Always enjoy what people have to say. There I am trying to use that white jelly roll pen. Leaves a few white marks, I guess. Anyways, thank you all for watching. Have an awesome day.